we were like, you know, just calm down, buddy, calm down. And then he almost jumped completely out. What is going on, y'all? It's Jason, the boys. And of course, Holly, my farm buddy, my shadow. Well, how are y'all doing today? I hope you guys are thawing out. We're starting to thaw out here. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Things are starting to get kind of normal. You can see we still got some ice over there in the shady areas. But all in all, y'all, everything is starting to get back normal. It is actually, right now, only 38 degrees. So we're starting to climb on up. And to think, in a few days, we're gonna have a high in the 70s. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, me. Oh, goodness. I know y'all are enjoying that cooler weather. Yeah, I know you guys are. Ain't nothing but tutti frutti. Hey, you gotta give me that. Y'all gotta come over here. I gotta get this bowl. Come on. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. We gotta get this bowl. We gotta get this bowl, y'all. Back. You've done a number on your bowl, Loretta. You sure have. I'm coming, girl. I'm coming. I'm coming. Yeah. Oh, goodness. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. Yeah. What is going on, fellas? Everybody enjoying the now warm weather, thank goodness. I think it's safe to say this bucket's done. I think it's safe. Moody, this bucket's done. Yeah. Moody didn't do that though, did he? Absolutely not. No Moody there. Yo, come on. So y'all, we're fixing the chicken here in a minute. We're gonna take care of the chickens and cheese, but I am a little concerned about the garden. Reason being was in the last video, it looked good. It did. And it was iced over. It looks like the frost cloth had worked, but I'm a little worried because the next night it got a good bit colder than I thought it was going to be. Our weather out showed how cold it was going to get, but my weather station showed it got a lot colder than that. So it got colder than the night before. Good thing there was zero wind and there was no rain and sleet and stuff. So I'm hoping it's okay. And a lot of times with the gardening or a garden that gets hit by frost, it may be a few days later before your plants start dying off. But I think if they look green and don't have that black look to them where they've been hit, I think I'll be okay. But if I see a row that looks iffy, I got a feeling in the next few days it's gonna die. So fingers crossed, let's get cheese and the girls taken care of, and let's look and see what we got under this garden. Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning, I know y'all want some corn. Y'all want some corn. I'll give y'all a little bit. Come on, y'all don't get some. I'll give y'all a little snack. So I had some of y'all asking, does the corn really warm the chickens up? Because that's what I said in the last video. And, you know, that's just what I've always read throughout the years, that it does something internally that causes them to stay warm. I'm no scientist. I'm not sure how it works. And maybe it doesn't work. But it's just a good snack for them, too. They love whole corn. They love cracked corn. I wouldn't make it their, whole diet. Now, I've heard plenty of stories about our grandmothers and great-grandmothers. They basically fed their chickens cracked corn. Who knows? Plus, chickens were way different then too. And that y'all may think I'm crazy, but they were. You didn't have these big companies, you know, selling chickens like we do now, or hatcheries. And there definitely wasn't all these hybrid breeds either. Probably most of our grandparents they hatched their own, and they were probably crossbred, or either they were Rhode Island Reds or Dominiques or a popular breed back in the day, and that was it. Well, they didn't have green eggs and dark brown eggs and olive eggs, but honestly, I'm glad we do, because it definitely has gotten the majority now into chickens, which is always a good thing. All right, ladies, let's see what kind of eggs we got today. I actually had to throw away like 5 or 6 eggs yesterday, because when they freeze, they just kind of, it's like a pipe freezing, a PVC pipe freezing. It'll expand and not explode, but crack. What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got? Look out, baby. I'm just coming here to check eggs, you know? And y'all, look at here. They doing it. They doing it. Oh, that one was busted. That's what the cold weather would do right there. It got pretty cold last night, but it looks like so far, so good. If it had got cold enough temperatures in here, it would have cracked them. But we're looking good, y'all. Here's one of our olive eggers. Sometimes they don't look the same color on camera. But yeah, look at there. Girls are still getting it. Even the colder weather, they're still getting it. Oh, there's one right here. Oh, there's one that busted. See right there? All right, girls. Thank y'all for the wonderful eggs. And now, let's go check the garden. You ready to check the garden, Holly? You ready to check it? What you think? It's gonna be good news or bad news? She says she got her paws crossed. Let's go look. Y'all, today, instead of almost falling because of ice, I'm almost falling because it's so muddy. Totally different. A little bit of ice left on there. So this is my onions. Let's see what they look like. They look good. I really do not see any. They look good. They look good. Right now they look good. I'm gonna cover them back up though. Good thing about this frost cloth is it's not like having plastic, which they say you should never use to try to prevent your plants from getting cold, because it does just the opposite. But this frost cloth is porous, so I really don't have to worry about it cooking my plants, because we got another cold night tonight and another cold night tomorrow night. There's a few that I was going to be worried about, and this one right here for sure. This is my mixed salad green mix right here, and if anything was going to get bit, nope, take that back. That's my Swiss chard. Swiss chard looks good. Nothing wrong with the Swiss chard that I see. It looks great. I think it's okay. But if something was going to get hit, it was going to be this over here. This is our salad green mix, our mixed greens from Hoss Tools. And let's see here, y'all. Let's see here. It's still, because the shades on this side still got ice on it. But if anything was going to get hit, it would definitely be this. Oh my gracious. Y'all, I believe the salad green mix, baby, okay. So it got down to 9 degrees night before last. And wow, I can tell y'all this. It looks way better than it did last year. This is our turnip greens. Now our turnip greens last year turned to complete mush. But y'all, this year, look at this. I think they're okay. I really do. Last year, when we came out here, they were completely black and turned to mush. They don't look like that. Again, I know it's maybe a little early, but so far, y'all, this is awesome. All right, this is our collards. which are dear to us as well. And y'all, they're fine. They look okay. That's got a little black on it, but collards usually handle colder temperatures than turnip greens do. We didn't lose any collards last year. We will keep you updated on this, and I will keep checking this. Because again, we're gonna be in the 70s in a few days. Guys, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. And I'm not gonna count my chickens for the hatch. I'm not. Or chicks for the hatch. But I feel hopeful. I really do that the garden is okay. I really, really do. Oh gosh, I like to fail in this mud. Y'all, wouldn't that be par for the course? I spent the last few days trying not to slip on ice because it's been so cold and we're just not used to it here. But instead, I make a trip to the ER because I slipped in mud. Oh my gracious. We're gonna hope that's not the case though. All right, Holly, let's go put the eggs up. Yeah, let's go put the eggs up. We need to fill the cart up today. You know what? We probably need to put some honey and coffee out there and some eggs. Ooh, ooh. Hey Nugget, hey buddy. Ooh, I gotta tell you guys something that happened with the emus, or happened with Nugget, I should say, that kind of scared us. And it was one of those situations where I've discussed it before in the past that, you know, I didn't film it because it just happened fast and I just, we had to react and get it handled. But, hey buddy, what's going on, Nuggy? What's going on, sir? How you doing? How you doing? I gotta tell you guys about the emus. So our plans the whole time was let the emus go in the barn when we have a super cold night like we had here this week. And that's just been our plan the whole time. Never thought anything about it. So here in the last couple of weeks, because they've been forecasting this thing for a while, we've been leaving the door open to the barn. So these guys here can get just used to the barn because it is something new. We get it. We understand that. So that's what we've been doing. Leaving the barn open. Nugget and Goldie will go in there and they'll come out. No problems. So we thought everything is cool, fine, it's perfect. Well, a couple of days, we've actually shut the door and fed Nugget in there. Then when he gets through eating and drinking and, he's kind of going back and forth pacing, we'll let him out. Again, trying to get him to get used to the barn. But it's not been for a long period of time. It's just been long enough where, he can eat or whatever. And then once we realize he's ready to come out, we just let him out. Well, so the night of this cold thing coming out, or say that night, the afternoon, we let Nugget in there. We put some feed and water in there for him so he can get, see how it goes. And then we're going to open up the other stall door or open up the other inside stall and move Nugget to it, shut it, and then put Goldie on the inside. Well, after about 10 minutes in there, Nugget acted like he had just a huge anxiety attack, as if he was claustrophobic. That's the only way I can explain it. He started doing this rapid pacing back and forth, and he wanted out. And so we were like, just calm down, buddy, calm down. And then he almost jumped completely out of the stall on the inside of the barn. And we were like, no, he can't stay in here. So we opened up the door, he went out and he was fine. It's like a switch cut off. I guess just like somebody who is claustrophobic. I guess the walls are closing in on you. That's just kind of how he felt. And I just told Brooke, I was like, this isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna work. We'll just put some more hay down, or I say that hay, straw. We'll put some more straw down. And I want to go get the other porta hut just in case they need another shelter. And you guys can see, there's Goldie over there. Hey, baby. We did put another porta hut in here. I just took the one that was next door where the Mildred, Jesse, and the goats are because they wasn't using it. So I moved it over here, and I just put a lot of hay in it as well to give them another option. And believe it or not, you think that porta hut's not tall enough for an emu? They can walk right on in it. They just duck their head down and they walk right on in it. And they actually loved going in there and sitting in there. So, of course, I was worried sick. I mean, I just was. You know, we think of these animals as our children, and I know we humanize them, and because they're our pets. They're just our pets. They're just as a pet to us as our dogs and cats are. And I guess, you know, us being so compassionate about them, we tend to forget they are outside animals, and they can adjust to the elements and pretty much handle most everything that's thrown at them, really. And we just forget that, you know. And so I worried. I didn't sleep well that night. I worried. And y'all, they're fine. They're absolutely fine. Nugget was up walking around when I came on over out here. Goldie was in the stall laying down. They were fine. So all that being said, it didn't work out as I planned. Nugget and the good Lord had other options, and that's what we did. You know, we just went with the flow. I want them to be happy, and there's no way in the world Nugget, and we didn't even attempt to put Goldie in there. You know, Nugget's way more tame than she is. There's no way in the world that we could have left them in there. There's just no way. That would have been awful. You know, sometimes we think we know what they need, or we think we know what's best for them, and then they let us know otherwise. But that's okay. That is okay. All right, got the eggs cartoned. They're ready to go. I need to go let Peaches out and open this stall up so everybody can come in if they want to. Usually what I do now in the mornings is that, y'all can see Peaches she's already out. But I feed Peaches first, you know, like we normally do. And I let everybody out. And of course you see everybody's over there eating hay and stuff. Hey guys, about need to get you another bell in there, don't I? Sure do. But what I'll do is I'll open this door so Peaches can come out because she's gonna have to go to the bathroom. The pigs won't go in the bathroom where they sleep. They're too smart for that. They're really clean animals, believe it or not. So I shut this gate because I don't want these guys coming over here and trying to get Peaches food, because sometimes they will. Not all the time, but sometimes. But that allows her, when she gets through eating, to come out, because Peaches is kind of a slow eater. I mean, it may take her 10, 15 minutes to eat, maybe longer. And we like to go ahead and start doing other chores, don't we, girl? Yeah. So I close this gate so they can't come in here and bother Peaches while she eats. And then when she's done, we'll let them out. Or I should say let her out. Yeah, we're going to get y'all. Y'all probably got another day left on it. And we'll let y'all finish that up, and I'll get y'all another bale of hay. I want to show y'all the Christmas tree, what the goats have done to it. They have absolutely, they're still enjoying it a little bit, but they have absolutely taken this thing on down. My plan is, I think now, since they've eaten it off, they got the goodie out of it, we may take what my dad used to do to make crappie beds in the river. He would take them and stick them in a 5-gallon bucket and put a sack of concrete in there, and that'll make it sink. So I may try that. Hey, babies. How y'all doing? Or I could tie a block to it and take it on out there. But I think we're going to try, hey, Jessie. Hey, girl. I think we're going to try to get it in the pond now. And I saw some of y'all worried about Jessie and Mildred eating the needles off of it. Number one, it was a Leland cypress, which is safe. But number two, they wasn't going to eat them. They just was curious. They pushed it around, but they didn't care nothing about it. No. If your animals have got plenty of other things to eat, like they like great hay or grass, but you know it's wintertime right now, they're not going to eat something that they don't care for. And Jessie and Mildred are not foragers. Y'all are grazers, aren't you, girl? Mm-hmm. Y'all are grazers. I see you, Biscuit. Goodness gracious, I see you, Biscuit. Hey guys, I gotta go fill up the farm stand. I don't know what's all missing over there, but we need to go check. I think Brooke said we were out of eggs, so we got 3 dozen to go put out there this morning. But of course, most of y'all know we would never put anything out here that would harm our animals in any kind of way. I know y'all hear them in the videos since we moved them in the barn. I know y'all hear them, but I don't think I've shown them lately. But the silkies are doing awesome. Everybody's doing good. Now, we have noticed that that dominant black rooster in here is starting to get aggressive towards us. So that's a situation we're going to watch. If we have to, we'll move him over there where all the other roosters are, where Redneck and where Scott and Thomas and all hang out. Loki, they all hang out over there. Corny, we may move him over there. Since there's really not any hens over there, they don't fight each other. But we'll watch him. If he keeps his attitude up, I love the sound of roosters. We will relocate him. Hey, Sylvester, what you doing, sir? Got my eggs. Let's run to the house, go grab the coffee and honey, and get our farm stand filled up this morning. Come on, Holly. All right, let's get our eggs put out here. And let's get some honey out here. And we're gonna put some coffee out here. We are all set. Yes, sir. The sheriff did not like being locked up in that barn. No, he did not. You gotta go outside and sheriff, don't you? Gotta keep, gotta be on patrol. You never know when somebody might need a sheriff, right? That's right. But you did not like it, did you, sir? Not at all. But hey, listen, we were just thinking that, you may like it better in the barn, on a cold night versus, in the stall or the porta hut or whatever. And you let us know quickly that is not the case, didn't you, sir? But hey, that's okay. We just want you to be comfortable and happy, my man. That's right. That's right. And look, all is good. Everything worked out. Everybody's great. You, Goldie, the entire crew here. Yeah, everybody. And it may be because, you sheriffing, You sheriffing. And I will say this. Your deputy, Goldie, she's becoming a good deputy. You know it? She is. She's doing a really great job. She's becoming a lot more friendly. She is. She sure is. All right, partner.